Oh, hi.
Hey YouTube, React Packs here. I'm Clarence.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Vinland Saga, episode 20. So, we last had the wrap-up of the whole battle and the duel and the discussion. So now we're getting the gang moving again.
Yeah.
After, I think, about 4 episodes in this spot. But it was a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is going to go forward from here? Because they're heading out towards the capital, I believe, to meet the king.
Yeah.
Any expectations?
So it's either a journey episode, lore episode, or we're gonna be right into it again, which I kind of doubt the last one. I don't think we'll be right into it again because that was kind of hype.
Yeah.
We just got off.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna give us a little breather.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit into Canut's head, some more.
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't know. I feel like we're finished with Canute.
for now.
Yeah. Or not like done with him, but like
internal struggles.
yeah. But I think he's just gonna be on this one path for pretty much the rest of the season until he starts interacting with what's his name.
Well, this show is very much from what we've seen before, a roller coaster in terms of theme.
Yeah.
So we get the highs and lows. So we just had a huge high. So probably a little bit. We're just gonna chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
So guys, I guess we'll see you in the discussion. If you guys like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And guys, if you want to see the next week, a week early, you can go ahead and check out our Patreon in the description for $5. You get every show that we do available. Guys, in the discussion.
Wow, they already know. How do they know?
Scouts?
Time must have passed already.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
There
here.
he is.
That was fast. So no trouble vlogs.
He just becomes more and more like a pirate.
Want to fight? I'll fight you.
Oh, he was getting ready for a fight.
Yeah.
王陛下の館へ夕刻までに参じると報告しておけ。正確にな。
Little Thorfinn.
If only Thorfinn knew
Yeah.
that he was responsible. It'd be another duel. Yup.
He fell off a wagon.
Literally. Literally.
働いてもらうことになるから。頼むぞ。命令する。
Thorfinn.
俺はあんたの手下になった覚えはね。ご無礼をお許しください。このバカへは私から指図しておきます。神はこうしている今も我々を見ていらっしゃるのだろうな。許せる。
That face though. They always make his face like extra.
平和で豊かな生きることに苦しむ者たちの理想郷を私の代では成し得ぬかもしれん。それでも最初の一歩を私が踏み出すのだ。神はきっと私を見て身元へ召そうとするだろう。だがその時私はこう言うのだ。もはや天の国も試練の未来。我々の楽土は地上にあるとだ。我々が失ったものを取り戻すのだ。そのためには鬼にもなろう。不可変です。どうやら王陛下はこちらの腹をお差しのようですな。
Well, you said it in the middle of the street, so
先に抜いた方のだけだ。これはそう喧嘩だ。
Oh. So he won't do it unless he tries to kill him. Oh, I can't see his face. Oh, is that enough?
he
そこで
oh
よい。ひざまずけ。
I guess he recognizes him. Escalade, come on,
Yo,
come on.
bro.
Escalade,
ダメだ。
Get
Escalade.
bro. Get down.
It's,
電池の
Bruh.
王冠。
He's analyzing.
アジアだ。
5, 6, 7. Good job.
That's technically 11.
ほんのわずかの間に
Quite literally.
顔が変わったが、世の若き日に似ておる。されば、我が心の内もお分かりでございましょう。困った子だ。そのようなところまで矢を握るとは。 のなしを見て育つのです。よもやお責めになりますまい。
があるのがこの王冠にはかぶれば千の船万の兵を統率できる本国のあらゆる宝を取り寄せることができ
王冠が陛下に命じたというのですか。私を殺せと。
Just telling him straight up.
王冠はそなたを欲してはおらぬ。
Are they gonna talk their way out of this? I don't know.
クヌート、そなたにコーンウォールの一部をやろう。そこで聖書でも読みながら平穏の日々を送るがよい。嫌だと申すならこの場で死ぬがよい。
そのお言葉も王冠が言わせているのですか。陛下、
恐れながら発言をお許しください。
Let's get us all killed, boy.
守れ。クヌート様の重視オラフの子アシュラッドと申します。ロンドンよりトルケルという戦力を奪い取りました。陛下がイングランド王にご即位なされればかの町には幸福よりほか道はありません。ロンドンの富は無傷のまま陛下のものとなります。多大なる犠牲を払いこの戦果をもたらしたるはクヌート殿下にほかなりません。功労ある者が罰せられる道理がありましょうか。この小坂新たな領地の割譲において各将軍に動揺を与えます。何とぞご再考を。口の回る男だ。貴様の父が授けた名を申せ。ただアシュラッドと父は私に名を与えませんでした。奴隷に産ませた子かの。
Oh no, now he's pissed.
What? Why did fire come from his head? What
Oh,
is
he's like, can
happening?
see his
It's like
aura.
a miasm.
アシュラッドがここまで残るなんて。明日ヨークに立つ。彼女にて宴席を設ける。褒美はそこで授けよう。
He's going to his other chair.
His other chair, yeah.
アシュラッドか。少々警戒せねばならぬな。
Not so simple.
Who's the kid on his shoulders?
I like to imagine he's nice to kids.
Yeah.
When you grow up, I'll kill you.
Fight me. Why are all the monks just alcohol?
57 class.
Is that the guy? Did he just shave?
Hey, who are you?
Willibald?
It is Willibald!
What the heck?
What?
It just shows that guy.
Behind by like 58.
Glasses.
好き放題に生きながら周りの者に憎まれない。
Which is being as free as they want to be.
どうかやるそうか。あの王は
当分は王陛下の隙を伺いつつ教訓の手でいきましょう。殿下殿下
Gah.
無事のご帰還お喜び申し上げます。この軍
Bro
に
nosers.
心配したことか入場にお出迎えせず申し訳ございません。
About to fly away.
今異国より帰ってまいったものですからもちろんきっとのご生活
The arm just doesn't stop.
おやこちらのご人は新しい中止殿でございますか。ご紹介いただけますかな。
ラグナルの弟グンナルだ。
Ah.
見知りおけ。
ゴラムの子アシュラッドと申します。 おお、なんとも頼もしい風格ですな。
They both have
Go
cold
ahead,
hands.
yes.
喧嘩を売ってきた。その力を貸せ。
お兄ちゃん。
軍なる。そなたの仕事は王の監視と報告だ。使う兵は信用できるものを選ぶ。
天下、そのような話をこんなところで。
構わぬ。むしろこの場は密談によい。
天下、お代わりになられた。
Okay, you ruined your practice, buddy.
よし復讐に4年のないことで右腕痛くないのかね。アシャット。え？
Oh, his brother's still broken.
なんつうかこの先どうずらしてあやいいのかいってやーい。
Aww.
なんか兄者もあんなになってたし病の傷治るといいな。あとりおめえそれでもバイキングかよ。よくもまあこんな真人間が俺の手下になったもんだぜ。腕は金だ持ってけ。いらね
It's
え
a big
よ。
honor.
もらう理由がねえ。いいから受け取れ。預金が多くて困ることはねえだろうが。
Aww.
すまねえ。じゃあ、ありがたく。
What's he doing?
なんだよ。食えんのか食えねえのかどっちだよ。条件がある。二度と剣を握るな。お前には似合わないなと。羊を飼い、嫁をもらってガキをこさえてベッドで死ね。これから先、お前を戦場で見かけた時は味方でも切る。ああ。
Now go away. Bjorn. Oh, they're selling slave women. Oh, it's what's his name? Looking for Thorfinn still. Leaf. Leaf. Oh, look how old he is.
Discussion.
Discussion.
All right, so from the top, yeah, I'm maybe I'm off, but I'm pretty sure the whole paradise on earth thing that Canute was talking. Sorry, I thought it was really dry. The whole paradise on earth thing that Canute was talking about. I'm pretty sure that's a Dante's Inferno reference. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure in Dante's Inferno, that's where the whole better to reign in hell than serve in heaven thing comes from. And paradise on earth, I think, is an extension of that. I think he also said something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's supposed to be a parallel to that. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's a phrase that was used.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, even if it was not a phrase that was used, he even made the description himself. Even if I have to become a demon, I'll do it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very obvious
Pretty
that's
similar,
what it's,
yeah.
it's going for. Yeah. So, what do you think of his plan?
I don't know how he's gonna accomplish. Well, I know he has people on his side,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if it's enough quite yet. So I don't know what his next move is.
To take over the kingdom, you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I know they're planning on killing his father.
I meant like his plan is a grand one, but is it even possible?
Yeah, like to just because as Askeladd said, he's really smart. The king is really smart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he already knows that Canute, like he's gotten messages. Oh, he's different, and he already knows that Canute probably has something up his sleeve and probably wants to kill him. So he wants to kill him first.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys feel like because the king, Askeladd when he looked at him, said the king looks tired,
yeah,
Yeah.
and then the king himself said, "I see a lot of me and you when I was younger."
in Canute,
In Canute,
Yeah.
and he said he threw out his own father out of the country because he felt it was best for the kingdom.
right?
So Canute picked up, I see a lot of you in that you hunger for the crown.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think the king maybe meant, I see a lot of you in that you want what's best for the kingdom?
No.
As in, do you, no?
I think that's what he meant because that's what Canute's doing right now.
Oh, that he thinks he knows what's best. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just wondering, because he said he threw out his own father for the best of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
that's a well-intentioned move.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it wasn't real reason, but that's what he says, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he says he sees a lot of Canute in himself, and as I said, he looks tired. So I'm just wondering if maybe there's a parallel there of what if the king did try to do what he's doing, in that he's trying to make a benevolent kingdom. Maybe that was the goal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was
And-
wondering. Or maybe I went to riot because he says tired. Maybe he just, his whole life he's been pushing and just got messed up along the way or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
then
just
he was
maybe
saying that like the
parallel.
crown has its own
His own
will, which I always think of whenever people are like, if I were like president or king, I would make this a decree, and I'm
Yeah.
like, because the thing is, there are always it will always affect the fundamental when you try to change something for
Yeah.
the better, and you have to be able to deal with those fundamental issues that come up, because it will make people feel like things are getting worse even if they're
Yeah.
not.
And also, when you are not a king or a president, you don't know the little secrets that
Yeah.
have to be managed. At the
Mhm.
same time, you're trying to create the place you want to create. There's a lot of contention going on behind the scenes that you don't see until you become king
Yeah.
and are privy to those
Mhm.
secrets.
Yeah.
So it's like he, had his dreams and goals, his lofty goals for the kingdom, the king,
Mhm.
the current king. And once he took on the crown, he realized, wow, all of this is happening and I
Yeah.
have to manage all of this.
Yeah.
How am I going to, bring about what I want? And then over time, he slowly became, either corrupted by power or started compromising so much that he changed his morals.
Yeah.
So maybe Canute is just a fresh version of him before all the secrets came out as a
Yeah.
king,
Yeah.
I always took what he said, the will of the crown, to meaning all those things. He
Yeah.
doesn't literally mean, I put this crown on my head and suddenly start talking to me.
Yeah.
It means I put this crown on my head and the counselors started saying this, that. The dukes, very powerful people who backed me, said, okay, I want that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you said with presidency and all that. You run for office and you realize you can't run for office with a lot of money.
Mhm.
So then you get backing from these people who say, okay, we'll back you, but we
But-
want this.
Mhm.
And then, okay, to make that happen, you need these three guys on your
Yeah.
side, so they want something.
Then you need to do fetch quests and all that stuff.
Yeah, it gets complicated, and then you lose your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Askeladd knew the king. Did it seem like
I
that
don't know
to
if he knew him, but I feel like maybe because he acted so shocked. But I think it was just he already has these feelings towards the Danes,
Mhm.
you?
so he has always maybe wanted to know, well, what is this king like? And he's kind of shocked by what he sees. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I took it as.
Yeah, when he looks at him, I get the feeling that if I was reading that in a manga, that would have been a moment of this guy who reads everybody's faces and sees who they are, typically isn't impressed. He looks at the king and is like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he sees it on him.
Yeah.
I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
But I will say, the king knew his father.
Yeah. Well, he would have been like his father, the king's father, wouldn't he?
No, I'm talking about Olaf.
Yeah.
Askeladd's dad.
Yeah. Olaf would have been the king's father, wouldn't he have been? Because Olaf was the king of the Danes.
Was he?
Wasn't he?
he?
That's
No,
why
no.
he hates the Danes, no?
No. Olaf was a powerful warlord. I don't think he was a king.
Oh.
He was, I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he was just a Viking who invaded Wales.
Hmm.
And he set up his own camp there. But he still would have been subject to the Danish king, if anything, I think. I think. But he did say you would have been one of his slaves' children or something. Because
Yeah.
if they were related, you'd have made a bigger deal out of that, I feel like.
Well, I was thinking maybe it's like one of those things where you kind of see like the other mistress's kids just
Yeah.
like off in the distance, but you're like the royal son.
Mm-hmm. But if you just showed back up, I feel like it would have been like,
Well, he left when he was super young.
yeah.
Askeladd.
Yeah. I'm not arguing. I just feel like if even if it's a mistress's kid, especially in Viking communities, it's not as big a deal in, say, France if you were a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Viking land and you're a bastard, you still have some clout to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it would have been a bigger deal. It's like, oh, you're my brother or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But maybe I'm wrong on the whole king relation thing, but I'm pretty sure Olaf wasn't related.
So, do you think Canute was right that the king was kind of bluffing with the ambush, that he wasn't going to kill him right there? Because he kind of implied that's the reason Canute was so like overt, where he's like, oh, is that what the crown told you? And he was kind of prodding him on,
Mm-hmm.
because he felt like he said, oh, he knows that he can't just kill me here. But Askeladd was like, oh no, this isn't working, and intervene. But do you think the king would have been like off with his head?
It was a bluffing war.
Yeah.
I think the king called him out to frighten him to pull his sword. When he didn't, he further tried to taunt him, but then Canute was going to go too far. And if he kept insulting the king, that would have been enough as well.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't have been as good a reason, but if he kept mouthing off to the king.
Yeah.
I think Askeladd was like, okay, his tensions are high. He can kill us. It's ill-advised, but he can. So let me intervene here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you have?
Gunner.
Askeladd was big man.
Big
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like aura.
I hate it when animes that are like more real based do that kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. It's just like how do you see like anger coming off of? I mean, I
Maybe you
understand how
could've-
you can like you can infer it. Like you can just like sixth sense. Oh my goodness, this guy's mad.
Or maybe like he was vibrating, or if he saw the tension in his hand or something like that. That would have been more realistic.
Yeah, I get the feeling that it wasn't visual for people. I get the feeling it's supposed to be
A visual
like
representation of something that you feel.
Like if the person next to you suddenly got like furious, sometimes you can kind of feel it, like there's
Yeah.
something tension in the air change. I get the feeling it's supposed to be something like that, where something was close enough and knows him enough that he like tensed
And
up
also
there.
Thorfinn is hyper aware
Yeah, he's
of his
very
surroundings. Like he
Yeah.
knew like there were 20 men in the room already,
Yeah,
and he
somehow.
didn't see.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
at the door, haven't gone in yet. You know that the people are lying down on the rafters and that was
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned Gunnar, Ragnar's bro.
Yeah.
So we have another cone head.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I said that it seemed like he was more concerned about his brother. I'm wondering if that's like brotherly care or because his brother, because he was like set. He was set because of his brother worked for the king.
Oh,
Maybe.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know if it was love or anything, but it could. I got the impression it was just mostly shock. So I don't think we can really gather how his relation with the brother was yet.
Yeah.
And he quickly kind of pivoted in his attention to
Yeah.
like, oh, Canute, why you like this? You're in
Yeah.
front of people. You should be more secretive. And
Yeah.
he didn't like cry or he wouldn't cry, but I mean he didn't seize up. I mean like into like a state of
Yeah,
panic or anything.
I get that. I was just wondering if it like I was saying, it could just be something of shock. But if someone's saying something that could get everyone killed, it could have just been like, oh my gosh, stop talking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
But so I'm not sure if we've really seen enough of him to
Mm.
know.
True.
He's an interesting character though, and the way they introduced him, like,
Yeah.
so he'll be fun to see in the future, I think. I don't know. Will they kill him?
I can't remember. I don't think that they would kill him.
Who?
Gunner.
Gunner.
No, who would kill Gunnar?
I don't know. Like in the heat of battle or in the
Oh.
process of time, like somebody kills him off. But the
Maybe.
Askeladd doesn't fully trust him. You
Yeah.
see.
Nah, he just met him. He doesn't trust anybody right now.
True.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but he reads people.
That is true. That
Yeah,
is
so
true.
he's like, I don't know if he's as loyal as Canute thinks, but I mean, I guess Canute is just so taken by Ragnar that he'd be like, well, Ragnar trusts him, so
Yeah.
I'll trust him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, sorry, I didn't really say something.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys have anything written, I don't have anything written.
I was gonna say Atli next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cute.
Yeah, I think that was Askeladd's way of being nice about it. Like, Atli never really wanted to betray him. He just
True.
wanted to betray him because his brother did,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but he still did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think Askeladd. But giving your bracelet to somebody in other shows that I've seen, that was a huge deal. Is to give somebody your bracelet.
Mm.
So I get the feeling that that was almost a golden retirement watch.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you, but don't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate your leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. And him saying that like don't pick up a sword again.
Hmm.
I think Atli will probably stick to that
Oh,
because
yeah, totally.
I get the feeling that Atli is actually a good dude who just that's all he knew how to do.
yeah,
He
and
just,
kind
I
of-
think he's just sticking with his
his
brother.
brother. I was gonna say he's just following his brother. I think
Yeah.
his brother was more headstrong. I think if his brother wasn't like totally crazy right now, they would probably be off doing, I don't know, either trying to join them or
Well,
because
would
they
be
can't.
dead.
They would kill
They
them.
would be dead.
You think
Because
they'd kill him?
Thorkel was gonna kill him, but then he was
Oh,
like,
that's
you're
true.
no
That's
fun.
true. That's true. Yeah. So if he did, yeah, you're right.
Hey, it could be worse. He's still functioning. It's just he got
True.
reset to a child state.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll rehab to at least teenagerdom. And Bjorn's gonna die.
Bjorn's dying.
Yeah.
That is the only person that we can really think of Askeladd
Being
trusted.
Trusting, yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really trust Thorfinn.
No.
He relies on Thorfinn.
Yeah.
Doesn't trust him.
And he knows he can trust Thorfinn as far as Thorfinn's
him
honor.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows
He knows he's not gonna kill him in
Yeah.
his sleep.
he realized how much honor he esteems because of his father of having a proper duel with Askeladd, so he can trust his life to him, and he listens to him still, even though he might cuss him off. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, and then he goes to do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but he can trust him. He can call on him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he kind of has him, but it is sad. Poor Bjorn.
Bjorn.
And the last thing is Leif is on his way,
Yeah.
and he's searching around. He's looking at every slave market.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, so he's been out there for like what, 15 years or over 10 years at least,
Yeah.
searching around.
Mm.
So hopefully next episode we get into that, maybe get a bit more political intrigue. But guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Please remember to check out Patreon description if you want to catch the next episode. I'll see you guys next time on the Reacts Packs. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much to our patrons, Sierra Pichu, John, Tierney, and Helzia. Catch you guys next time.